Hey gut feelers! Today we're going to talk about how to gain weight, how to gain healthy weight. If that's an issue for you, if you're underweight, please know you're not alone. There are actually a lot of gut feelers who requested this video. I finally got to it. Big shout out here to our gut feelers, Philip, Nancy, Sheila, Jamie, a lot more people, just to name a few. And the questions we're going to answering in this video is, I desperately want to gain weight back. I can't gain weight no matter how much I eat. I struggle so much gaining weight even though I eat a lot. This video has two parts. In the first part, we are gonna look into what's the reason for you that you can't gain weight, that you're underweight, you can't gain muscle tissue, help you understand the three most common reasons for that. And then in the second part, I'm gonna give you hands-on advice that you can put into action right now, depending on which of those three reasons is actually relevant for you. Now guys, without any further ado, let's jump right into. I was so much looking forward to making this video for you because I want you to feel well in your body. I want you to look in the mirror and feel like, yes, that's me. And you can definitely achieve that. Follow the steps below, they are super easy. Now, first, we're gonna understand the three reasons why you are underweight and can't put on more muscle tissue or more quality tissue. Number one, the most common reason, and very likely not very surprising for you, has to do with calories. Now, if you're switching to a diet which is higher in nutrients, more vegetables, more fruits, you do less protein and less fats, like I'm recommending it if you want to get over anything that has to do with your gut or your liver or detox, then what's often happening is that people eat the same amounts of food, the same volume, but those foods, vegetables, fruits, they have a high nutrient density but a low calorie density. This means you have to eat a lot more quantity than when you were eating like dairy products, eggs, or high-fat foods, which are very dense in calories and often really depleted of nutrients. Reason number one, you're not eating enough calories. Now, more surprising might be reason number two, why you are not putting on weight. Very, very often, I mean, I would say 80% of the clients I work with, it has to do with toxicity. A high toxic load in your body and in combination often with pathogens, bad guys, bacteria, Epstein-Barr, viruses, parasites. Don't get too much freaked out on I have a parasite thing, because often it's more likely that you have bacteria or viruses, and we are addressing those bad guys in the second part of this video. So toxicity, we are talking about heavy metals in your brain, in your gut, in your liver, which keep your liver and your whole body really, really busy to deal with this toxicity. It's also depleting minerals, it's depleting nutrients. And the worst thing is that often the bad guys, they are feeding off those toxins. For example, if you have an Epstein-Barr virus, loves to feed off mercury. So if mercury is circulating in your system, Epstein-Barr is just gonna snack. It's a perpetuating cycle. So in the second part, we are looking into how do we get those toxins out of your body. Last but not least, guys, this is a very, very common one, often comes together with reason number two. They kind of support each other in a bad way. And this is absorption problem and nutrient deficiency. One reason why you are underweight can be that you have an absorption problem and your body is highly nutrient deficient, lacking minerals, lacking vitamins, lacking phytofactors that actually help to build up quality tissue. So you could eat all the great stuff, all the best foods, the most expensive supplements, and nothing happens good in your body. Your body is just not able to break down those good nutrients, those good foods, because of several reasons. Low HCl, low stomach acid is a big one. Then you don't have enough good gut bacteria. Your microbiome is very much out of balance and you have a lot of pathogenic bacteria which suppresses the good bacteria to build up. Or you could be eating foods that actually feed bad bacteria, feed viruses, feed parasites in your body, and your system struggles even more to put on quality tissue, build up muscle. We don't just want any kind of meat on your body, we want happy, high-performing cells. So, summary for this first part, 3 reasons why you are underweight and you can't put on high-quality muscle tissue or fat. Number 1, you don't eat enough calories with your daily intake. This is the least likely reason. Then we have toxicity, high toxicity in your body, and an overgrowth of bad bacteria, viruses, pathogens. bad guys. And the third one, there's an absorption problem. You're lacking nutrients. Your body doesn't have enough capacity to build happy, thriving cells. Now, don't start crying. We got you covered. Let's jump right over to what you can do right now to address those issues and to start feeling better in your body and also supporting your overall healing process. Because we don't just put weight on your body, we also want you to feel good in the process and afterwards. To address the first issue with the calories, that you're not eating enough calories, I highly recommend you to get off the junk food. You're going to see that later on in the video why. Get off the junk food and focus on eating more volume, eating ripe bananas, fruits always alone. One very filling and calorie dense fruit meal I like is ripe bananas with dates. Gets you satisfied and is dense in calories. Important, they are ripe, the bananas. That's really key if you don't want to have bloating, cramps, or make it more difficult for your body to absorb those nutrients. Important with all of this, with this kind of eat more thing, because you hear that everywhere, is to trust your gut feelings. That's what this channel is all about. So if you're hungry, eat. There's no problem with snacking. If you're underweight, there might be also an adrenal issue that we want to address here and give some fuel to your adrenals. But if you're not hungry, eating healthy and you're on a healing path and you're not hungry and you're losing weight, that might be that your body is actually detoxing. Eat when you're hungry, don't eat if you're not hungry. Don't try to stuff yourself, because your body, the signals your body gives are actually often very clear, and we just need to listen to them. Start to get more sensitive and understand that our body has its own way, it's our own intelligence, that our body has its own way, its own intelligence to deal with this. They are going to solve it if you just create a healing environment for it. One more important thing to this first point, don't fall in the I need more protein trap. Your body does not need more protein. There's protein in everything. If you eat a spinach leaf and the stalk of spinach, there's a lot of protein in there. Often protein is actually prolonging your body from healing, from detoxing, makes it more difficult for your digestion, depletes your good stomach acid. You don't want to just stuff yourself with protein because people say you build on muscles through protein. No way. Let's hop over to what you can do if you have a toxicity issue in your body and that prevents you from gaining healthy weight because your body is so busy with struggling with toxins. There are two things that need to come together in order for your body to detox. First, you gotta stop putting toxins, more toxicity in your body. Think processed food, think MSG, all kinds of additives, think all this medication stuff. So stop putting toxins in. Also cosmetics, check your household, even the dish soap. If that's not organic, whole natural, replace it. Cosmetics, what you put on your face, your skin absorbs those toxins and then they are stored in your liver, and that's very counterproductive. Stop putting more toxins in. And the other one is fueling your body with foods that are actually helping you to naturally detox. And gentle, please. Gentle is the key word if it comes to detoxing. One key player I love and highly recommend you to get is Hawaiian SPIRULINA, because this blue algae, which is packed with nutrients and healthy protein, if you're still wondering about that one, actually gives your body like a vehicle. Once the toxins are in the bloodstream, getting flushed out from the liver, for example, or the brain, Hawaiian SPIRULINA binds on those toxins, not like chlorella. Chlorella just is very clumsy and let them fall off. Spirulina really binds on them and helps them to bring them out through the gut, through the stool. So stop putting toxins in your body and help your body, give your body a vehicle to transport out those toxins. If you're wondering how I'm going to do that, where to start with the whole detoxing, I'm going to link you some videos that I already did about detoxing down below in the description. You can check them out. And then there's a special offer. I'm going to do a detox intensive program next month where we do 5 days of getting into the rhythm of creating healthy habits that help you detoxify on a daily basis. We have a lot of healthy healing recipes, and we also create a community where you can get your questions answered, where you can get in contact with other gut feelers from all over the world, and I'm going to be part of this as well and supporting the process. If that sounds interesting for you, check out the link below for the Detox Intensive program. I promise you it's going to be fun. You're not going to starve. It's not going to be a heavy detox with super strong detox reactions, and you might even make some new friends, people who are looking for the same thing as you, looking in the same direction, so you can support each other in your journey. Last but not least, the third issue, addressing absorption and nutrient deficiency. This is a big one. It's very, very likely that at least this reason is the case for you. If you're underweight, you struggle putting on quality tissue. There are 3 things that you can do right now to get started with improving your absorption. Number 1 is you want to start early on in the digestive tract. A lot of absorption problems actually result from a low stomach acid. Especially if you have things like heartburn, if you have GERD, acid reflux. There's a big confusion there that people think I have too much stomach acid. It's not the stomach acid that you have too much, but this acid is produced by bacteria and it's not natural stomach acid. It's pathogenic bacteria that's producing it. So first thing, focus on improving your HCl levels to be able to break down those proteins, break down those nutrients, minerals, and to also prevent your body from fermentation. Yeah, that there's food rotting in the gut, which creates a gas, ammonia, creates a high toxicity, more toxic load on your body, more trouble gaining weight. For doing that, I'll link you the video up below. Number 2, in order for your microbiome to change from high pathogenic bacteria, viruses environment to a more friendly environment for bacteria who are actually breaking down your foods better, so you have more nutrients from all the goodie, all the expensive, healthy food that you eat, we want to second part, make it very, very unpleasant for the bad guys. It's like humans. If they don't feel, oh, this is a nice, welcoming environment, they are just leaving. And that's what we want to do with the bad bacteria. The great news is that all those bad guys more or less like the same foods. The 3 top one are dairy, any kinds of dairy products, no matter of organic or not. If you have pathogens overgrowing in your body, you want to get off the dairy products until you have your microbiome balanced again. Dairy products, eggs, this is a super big one. Guys, eggs feed pathogens. Also, again, link you a video up below for learning more about that. And the third one is gluten. Dairy, eggs, and gluten. They have to go together with any kinds of processed foods. Yeah, we don't want heavy metals, we don't want plastic in your food, we don't want MSG, all those, the bad guys say, thank you very much. 3-course dinner. First eggs, then dairy, then gluten, and then some processed food. Wonderful. The worst thing that you can do is take, if you have things like SIBO, to take antibiotics. Because what they actually do is they kill a lot of the good guys, most of the good guys, and they just kill a few bad guys. Then you have an even worse situation for rebalancing your microbiome. There are better things than antibiotics. This should really be your last resort, focusing on getting those trigger foods out. And then in the third part, first we had strengthening your HCl levels, your stomach acid. Second, stopping eating trigger foods and feeding the bad guys. And of course, the third one is we want to feed the good guys. We want to build them a home, make it happy for them. Fermented foods are great, sauerkraut, stuff like that. I'm going to make a separate video because that's so requested from you. But also any kinds of sprouts are great. Your good gut bacteria love sprouts. There's a healthy microfilm around them. Make sure that you get them organic or grow them yourself. And of course, good gut bacteria likes fruits and vegetables. It's as simple as that. Lots of green salad, lots of fruits. If you eat fruits, I highly recommend you to eat them alone, not with anything combined. And even better, if you struggle with your digestion, eat them as a mono meal. So instead of fruit salad and everything together, do just oranges, just apples, or just bananas. Guys, before we come to the bonus content, if you feel like you are overwhelmed, she cuts off my dairy, my eggs, this is my breakfast, gluten, what should I eat? I've got you covered. I've created a 1-week gut healing challenge, which is an ebook with recipes and background information, shopping list, everything done for you. Meal plan, just need to tick the boxes. Yes, I ate this, which is plant-based, which doesn't leave you hungry. There are satisfying recipes in there. This is a great way to get started to help your digestive system to rebuild itself. Also creating some healthy habits for the stomach acid, an all-inclusive package. It's called the Gut Healing Challenge. Check out the link below, gets you to the preview page, and then you can decide if that's something that interests you. Now, let's do bonus content. I got some good feedback about that. People like bonus content, so here it comes. There's one simple way to activate your body's storage system. Now, depending on which kind of foods you eat, different reactions happen in your body. If you want to trigger the please store weight, please store more fat button in your body, the best way to do that is combining a fat with a complex carbohydrate. So for example, combining an avocado with sweet potato or potatoes or a grain if you can digest them, this is going to activate your body's storage system. All those weight loss protocols are actually trying to do the opposite. They are either going high carb, low fat, which activates your body to live off carbohydrates, or they go the keto direction, which is low carb, high fat, which triggers your body to run on ketones and go into ketosis. But if you want to gain weight, then you combine high fat and high carbohydrate. What you don't want to do is combine fats and fruits, because this is going to trigger fermentation in your body. It's going to make you bloat more. It's not a good idea. So eating fats and complex carbohydrates together is going to give your body a storage signal and can be a tool to gain unhealthy weight, in addition to all the things that we discussed. Before you leave, I'd love to hear from you. What did you try already for gaining weight that actually worked? Please share your experience in the comments below so we can discuss this any further and support each other here in the Gut Feeler community. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you a beautiful day and I see you in the next video. Bye bye.